Okay, that's what we got done so far. Get it all hogged out here in between there. And so the next thing to do now will be to start doing some precision machining. And that will be these numbers here, the 0.267 and the 0.534. And what I'll be doing is I'll be coming in the center of the workpiece here, and then I'll be advancing over the proper advancement here, and to start machining the precision width of these here T-slots now. So the roughing out part's done, and so now it's time to do the precision part of this work now. That's coming up next. First thing I'm doing is making sure that I'm on a 0 right here again on my rotary table. And then I'm checking to make sure that I am on center of the workpiece itself here on the y-axis, and I'm pretty well on there now. So what I'll do now is I will start advancing the table now on the y-axis, the distance here of 0.267 inches off of the center, and then I will come over that will be the center of the cutter on this line right here, and then I'll come over half the distance of the cutter, whatever cutter I use, half that diameter, and then that will establish me this here line here, and then I'll go across to 0.534 to give me the full width of the T-slot section here. And that's coming up next here. And so now let's get the cutter bit in here ready to go, and I'll start machining this in a precise manner now, and that's coming up next. Got my dial indicator set up here, and I'm going to move it now to 0.267 inches. 100, 200, 50, 65, 67 inches. 2.267 inches. Then you can see where the edge of the cutter's at. I need to come over half this diameter, which is 3/16, and that would be 3/32, and so I'll come over that distance yet, and then I'll be ready to start cutting. Using my a cutter of a diameter of 3/16 of an inch, adding that half that diameter to the 0.267 gives me 0.360 inches. And so I'll continue to move the table now an additional. So I'm at 0.267, 300, 50, and 60. Now at 360 thousandths of an inch. And now you can see where the edge of the cutter comes out at. And that's where I'm going to establish the line. Where the edge of the cutter is at now, we'll establish the precision line here now of this edge right here. Alrighty. My rotary table is locked. I'm now ready to plunge down so far. I got my, I moved my x-axis over enough that I can clear the rim here a little bit. And I'll just start working my way back from here back a little bit at a time. I'll plunge down a little bit and keep on working back, and we'll go for it. this side here done and this side here done, I'll advance to the other side here and do this, or else I'll turn the rotary table. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But let's see what I'll do here. Instead of advancing the table right now to go to the other side of this, I think I'm just going to rotate the rotary table 90 degrees and catch the other two sides here. So let's go 90 degrees here. Get that on 90 degrees. And then I'll catch these two sides here now. And then I'll advance the table back the other direction and then do the same thing again and rotate 90 degrees again, and so on and so forth. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, now it's time to advance the table at 534 thousandths plus whatever else I need to get back on the other side here with this bit here. I'll have to get the calculations here and find out what it is. But now it's time to advance the y-axis over this direction here now, and to do the other parts of this now. Would be I would advance my table now 534 thousandths plus the full diameter cutter of 3/16, which comes out to 722 thousandths of an inch. So what I'll do now is I will advance my y-axis now 722 thousandths. Okay. And that should now bring my cutter, edge of my cutter to here. And I should have 534 thousandths from this edge to the edge of the cutter. And I'm going to make a little line here. And I'll double check that with my calipers and go from there. Okay, about 534, 535 thousandths. Okay, so that verifies, and we're good. turn the rotary table back to 0 again. And that should do it. Once I'm back to 0 here now. And then I just have this here to do on this side here yet. And that's it. And then this here will be done for that part there. The next part will be then to start doing the here through hole slots while it's on this position of the rotary table on the fixture. And then I'll turn the whole thing over upside down, or right side up, and then I will do the T-slot cutting, which will require making a tooling for a T-slot cutter, and then that will be later on. But let's get this here finished on this here part now for this evening. That takes care of all clean up all the edges here now for the T-slot blanks. That part's done. The next part would be to get an 1/8 inch bit and to clean up the rim, and then after that there we'll be ready to start doing the through hole slots, and that will be the next machining session. So I think that's all I'm going to do for this evening, and we'll come back next time on this. Bye for now.